So during that Greco-Buddhism time, these Buddha statues were supposed to have been crafted. We call it Gandhara style and Mathura style. So we understand the Buddha got a hair. Normally Buddha shouldn't have a hair. So there are three types of right intentions in Buddhism. The first one is renunciation thoughts. It's a very good intention that we can cultivate to create merits. Second, non-ill will, not having any destructive thoughts, and harmlessness, thoughts of harmlessness. We'll discuss these a little bit more. What is the situation when you are carrying renunciation thoughts? What are these thoughts? Do we have to renounce do you have to renounce your household to have renunciation thoughts? Or can you have renunciation thoughts while being a layperson? Yes. If so, how? Do we have to give away everything that you have in your house? Then how to renounce them?
Minimize your things.
Okay. Are there problems in some households that there are pretty bad hoarders? They don't like to let go some of the old stuff. Old books, old stuff. So the house is full of stuff. Antiques and all that. Good to have some antiques, but somebody doesn't like to get rid of these things, and people can't even move away in the house. Move about. So because they have a sentimental craving towards these things. So that means we all can practice the thoughts of renunciation if we have the right mind. We don't have to sometime physically do it. We are going to cut down, downsize, perhaps cut down on that, craving towards those things. We don't have to leave the house. You don't have to leave the house. So it is I normally call it an inner renunciation, not that physical renunciation. Non-ill will. Is it easy to spend a day without ill will? Ill will means thoughts of destroying other people. Do we get some thoughts like that during the day? Yeah, what kind of thoughts are they actually? Maybe you can tell us. You are very adamant about it, nodding here. So what are those thoughts? Yeah. So is it because you have read the driving manual so good, that is why you are thinking that you can't cut in front of me? We have to expect there are different drivers on the road. If we know that, we don't mind about it. That's the thing. When we live with people, if we know that there are people who are behaving differently, when they behave in a different way than we expect, then we are good. So let's cut down on this perfectionism. The best driver on the road is a cooperative environment on the road, right? If you want to cut, just go. I just let you pass, right? I just let you go. So that kind of perspective. So we have to look at the moments where we come out of this ill will. Road is one place. Some people even go on to road rage. They go into fights. They're going to sometimes kill each other in some places. And then what are the other places where we may have ill will? Work. Yeah. You can give us an example. Yeah. Backstabbing. Yeah. Politics happen everywhere, right? So then if there are a lot of politics, we have to know what politics are going on and how to properly manage them. The bottom line is you may quit the job, you may quit the place. So we cannot make everybody to the level that we want them to be. So finally, what we are trying to see is that try to lower the arising of ill will, thoughts of destroying other people. Some people destroy others on social media, character assassinations, petitioning wrongly, right? So we have to be very careful to cut down on all forms of ill will. And harmlessness. Are people harmful sometimes? Are people bullying you sometimes? Rushing you? They should not rush us, but they are rushing us. Any example? Yes. Are we? I mean, and this harmful actions come from bullying, rushing, pushing. All these ways can lead to harmful activity. So we have to be very careful. Am I bullying other people in the way I'm talking to others? Am I rushing other people? Am I trying to push their buttons in the wrong way? So I have to be very careful about that. So when we take care of those mental states, then I have my intentions of harmlessness. I'm always trying to support other, understand their way, and then having thoughts of protecting other people, having thoughts of letting go, right?
But what if what if there are situations where the person pushes the boundaries until then you cannot, like example, the tariff war issue now.
Yeah.
So at which point do you let go?
Tariffs are imposed by a country, a leader, the president, but it becomes the country's version at the end, and they are imposed on another countries. So then the governments have to diplomatically handle it. I mean, that's the thing. So they may have their own reasons to do it, but we don't have to create anger towards that, because when we come up with anger towards anybody's thoughts, then we are destroying our own Dhamma practice, right? So time to time, these people are coming up and going. So my thought is that let them handle. At the same time, have the idea that this shall pass one day. Anicca. If we believe in anicca, then this shall pass, but not creating hatred. Right? All right. So motivation behind actions is key to merit. Motivation is intention. So right intention matters a lot towards merit. So that means all the reasons we discussed earlier about engaging in Dāna, Sila, Bhavana, and other 7 activities. Merit with and without wisdom. So that means merit should be done with wisdom. What is the wisdom over here? Right view and right intention. Blind faith versus wise confidence. What is the blind faith actually? Have you ever seen someone is blindly faithful? What is that situation like? There was a story in Sri Lanka a long time ago. There was one upasika, old lady. I was hearing to one monk, Sri Lankan, he passed away to that monk long time ago. That she was very faithful, excessively faithful. So she thought, today I am making some roti. So, and she made lot of roti and she brought all the roti to the temple, and she thought, normally I put it in front of the Buddha's altar, but today I want to put it on his palm, because I feel that if Buddha is there, if everybody comes and respect the Buddha, he must be here, right? So what happened? She brought all the rotis and then put it on that. It was a very big Buddha statue. Put it on that, and she did her respect and she left. And the chief monk in the temple went to the vihara by 3 o'clock for an event. And now he witnessed a lot of ants are going around the Buddha statue. It's a mess now, because it's So he was looking at, and somebody placed roti on the Buddha's hand. And then he was asking, who brought Dāna today in the morning? And he found out the person. Said, why did you put roti on the hand? He said, I thought today why I should trouble the Buddha. I would like to put it on his hand so he can eat easily, That was my compassionate thought. But the way your thought is good, but the way you engage in that activity is not wise. It's a blind faith. You know that Buddha is not here. It's our own visualization. So that is why this blind faith is not good. So we have to always understand that the Buddha statues are just Buddha statues. If you look at the Buddha statues' history, and you know that there are certain things that have come to the Buddha statue from Greco-Buddhism. What is Greco-Buddhism? Greek Buddhism, the Buddhism that was influenced by the Bactrian era. What is Bactria? At that time in India, there was a country between Greece and India, Afghanistan and Bactria, and then Greece. Normally, the Mauryan dynasty, Ashoka and Ashoka's dynasty, they were having a very good connection with the Greek kings, including Milinda, the king Milinda in Bactria. But after the Mauryan kingdom was invaded by a certain marshal in the Ashoka's Mauryan kingdom, they cut all the connections. So during that Greco-Buddhism time, these Buddha statues were supposed to have been crafted. We call it Gandhara style and Mathura style. So we understand the Buddha got a hair. Normally Buddha shouldn't have a hair because of the Athena goddess. And the Gandhara sculptors followed the Athena goddess because they wanted to give him a certain super look, extraordinary look. So then, if we don't understand these background stories, we believe Buddha is here. Nobody has seen the Buddha. If you go to South Korea, the Buddha looks a little ferocious. Why? They thought the greatest man in Korea should be like the Buddha. They brought that version into that. If you go to Thailand, the Buddha has a certain crown. Why is it? That is their version. If you go to Sri Lanka, they have a different way. If you go to Japan, it's a different version. Nobody has seen the Buddha. They think the most handsome man in the country could have the Buddha's physiognomy, right? So that's why when you look at the Buddha, we understand. Through this, we try to understand the Buddha, but it's not the real one. If you see the real one, you would have been enlightened already. Why do I say so? There's a story in the Sutta text